Hey guys, what's going on? Red here, and today we are doing Exodus Season 2 Behind the Scenes Tour. This is the second episode, so we're going to be talking about Episode 2 of Season 2. And before we get started, I apologize for the lack of videos recently. Some of my friends came up to visit a few days ago, and I was hanging out with them. We went and saw Jurassic World on the premiere. That movie is awesome. You should all go see it. It was much better than I thought it was going to be, and it's definitely one of my new favorite movies. But anyways, let's get on to the tour. So basically, if you've played the map, you've met the children of Venera. Originally they were just called swarms because they look like this thing. There. A smoke monster, pretty much, with creepy little noises. What it is, before it kills itself, it's just an invisible silverfish that is running around. It has a few characteristic changes, like it's fast, it deals a lot more damage, it's invulnerable, and it's invisible, so you can't even see it. And basically how I'm able to make the smoke appear around it is with these things. Okay. So what these command blocks are just summoning particles around a silverfish with a name of Lost Child of Venera. That's what all the basic swarm or children of Venera are called. So it's basically, it summons different types of particles around the silverfish. So as you can see, there's smoke, there's end portal, and then there's water droplets. Water droplets are these corner ones. The end portals are these, and then this one in the center is just smoke. So that's how I'm able to make that. And then this one right here is for the boss one, and basically the only difference between them is the name of it. That one's just Child of Venera, and it's much bigger. Is this the one? Yeah, this is for the boss one. So as you can see, this one is much larger, and this is for the boss fight. So I also have this in the spawn chunk, so that it's always activated. So no matter where I put a swarm in the map, it will always have those particles around it. And you fight these in the cavern system / wreckage at the beginning of episode 2. And this is also where you have the creepy music, which are all of these right here. And this is just a basic randomizer. It just goes through this time thing. This is what it's basically it's the time difference between activating a new song and the next song. And so if I were to activate this, it would just go this way. Choose a random song, which is one of these right here. So play sound creepy 1-4, 1-5, so on and so forth. And I'll just put one there, clear that block, clone this thing, put it right there, and then this one sets a redstone block back here where it activates this whole thing again while it's playing the song. And by the time the song is done, it has a new song ready to activate. And then when I want to shut it down, so after you complete all this, I fixed this in the newest update, which is actually probably coming out today when you're seeing this, or else it came out the day before. It'll be coming out on the 16th of June. This is one reason why the the spaceship boss fight in episode 1 is so laggy. All the redstone just pops off whenever it clones, but that's besides the point. That has been fixed with a simple /game rule. Where is it? Do tile drops false. So now if I were to activate that, all those redstone won't come falling down. Yeah, so that's how all that works, and the basic progression in episode 2 of season 2 is testing for fuses, which you can place on rolled blocks. And how that works is basically I constantly test to see if there's a redstone torch inside as the block in this area. And once all 4 of them have a block, it will activate this stuff where it just spawns some aliens and it opens the door and you can just progress forward. That's the basic progression of season 2 of episode 2 all the way through. We also have a scene where you first meet Lord Ivern right here. This was really the first major conversation sort of thing that I actually did and I kept with. Well, I rewrote his conversation like 10 times at this part. And as you can see, why all these redstone trails are going up is because I ran out of room. And I needed more space when I was timing it. And yeah, so I had to make it look a little bit different. That's why you put ample space between each of the dialogues, which is right here. So water is life, ice is strong water, all that stuff that he says, and it's all evil and creepy. Yeah, this is where these all spawn the NPCs, which well, they're not here now, but basically it's just the people on the ice, Lord Ivern and the 2 aliens. And I also set some rules so that you can't get into I can't speak. It also puts you in spectator mode, which is right here, and you'll be slowly moving around this way. There is also some barrier blocks. Yeah, this is where you are, because Lord Ivern is so close to you, and if you're in spectator mode, if you click on him, you'll take his view. In the initial version of the map, I forgot that you could do that, so people kept clicking on him and getting in his view, and then complaining about why can't I move, why can't I see anything, what is going on. So I put some barrier blocks there in the last update to fix that, so that people couldn't do that. And basically his conversation system is very simple. It's just progressing through all his dialogue, timed out right. Breaks the ice when it's supposed to. Oh wait, no, that's not the ice break. It's one of these. Yeah, so it breaks the ice, turns it to air, so the prisoners fall through the ice, and then it sets barriers so that the people suffocate underwater. And then it just goes on, and then it reaches here, opens the door for you, and then it spawns all the people for when you find the rest of the survivors up here. Why is there an anvil there? Oh, that's when I was changing a few things, so that's something I'm gonna have to fix in the next update. That comes out tomorrow. Yeah, so basically here you have the conversation with Red, me, my evil me, and this is when you learn that he's evil. As you can see by all these little extra trails spiking out from the actual, going straight across, I had to time it right. Yeah, so this is just the same as previous conversation systems, it's just a little bit messier. Then here is the little maze place where you have to get fuses to open a door over here. It's the same sort of thing. There's very little redstone in this area. It just is testing for once you have fuses here to open this door. Now we get to the boss fight. I already explained how the swarm here works. And similar to the fuses, this boss fight just requires that you get relics, which are just in portal frames, and put them on these last blocks. And once you do that, it's over. And basically how the relics work is this little thing right here. So what happens is, lightning will strike right on this, and that's like a preemptive, the relic is going to spawn over here, because relics spawn on each of these platforms. And once a lightning strikes here, about 5 seconds later a relic will spawn. And then this redstone block will turn into glowstone, which is the pure white block that is in the map. If you've played it, you know what I'm talking about. And it will be here for about 10-15 seconds, and then lightning will strike and despawn it, and then this block will turn back to redstone, so it goes dark again. And that's how you know like where a relic is. Originally I didn't have it. I was just like, you can find it, but after some bug testing with people, everyone was like, how do you know which one it's gonna be on? So I added in the lightning and had all of these change to like they brighten up whenever it has a relic on it. Originally this fight was this alien spaceship. It was similar to the alien spaceship in episode 1, but instead of shooting arrows at you, it dropped the bombs, and you had to shoot these little things right here. Some of the redstone must still be active. And basically you just had to shoot the propellers, and it would eventually blow up, just like in episode 1. And basically for movement, it would just cycle between these two things so that it looked like the rotors were moving. And that's how it worked. And then the final thing in episode 2 is the spaceship where or the core. You put the core in here, and it activates this thing, and it's like boom, 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 and it's like, oh my gosh. And then you turn around and there's the big bad guy aliens, and they're like, ha ha ha, we got you. And that cutscene was actually the very first cutscene I ever did, and it is right here. It's kind of a mess of just a bunch of TPing you, slowly rotating you so that you look. It's a little bit choppy when you actually play it, but recently I've figured out, since I did this, I figured out how to make it much, much smoother. And yeah, so that's basically all there is for episode 2 of Exodus Season 2. It's very, very simple. Yeah, this place didn't have much redstone involved, but episode 3 has a ton of redstone. So I'm going to be talking to you guys about that in a future video coming up shortly. So I shall see you guys in the next video.
Now all you gotta do is pull the trigger, sitting right out there in the open.
Yeah.
Hey guys, what's
Make
going
it quick,
on? Red
it won't be
here,
seen.
and today we are doing the Exodus Season 2 after show tour, thingy mama, behind the scenes, whatever you want to call it. Basically, I'm going to go through the map and talk about all the
Got the bullets,
redstone
didn't
and
you?
how it all works together.
We should
This map uses
go
a lot
right.
of
Yep.
more advanced stuff.